Hi.
Greetings! Apologies for the late start, ladies and gentlemen, but Sony's PlayStation app is a piece of junk right now.
Trying again, Holist.
Yeah, trying again. We got it working this time. I have like basically 4 seconds if the PlayStation has been up and running to get everything connected. And if I don't get it, it's a disaster. But how is everybody doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing well. And as you can see, we kind of did a little bit of rearranging on the studio. Just a little bit. Just a smidge. The reason was I kind of realized why everything was coming out so blue on the screen. Why I had spent so many times having issues with the screen. It was basically the farther away from the screen you are, the farther away you are from the camera is from the TV, the bluer the screen is, which is pretty much a disaster. So, hey Trav, welcome aboard. Hopefully you didn't catch like the 2-second disaster because of the. See, this is why the app sucks. I want you guys to see this. I've had the thing running for 3 minutes. If that, and it already went to disconnected status. It is a nightmare to deal with. So unfortunately, what it looks like, just so you guys know, is when you guys see me get on, give it a couple of minutes to make sure it's actually up and running. Because if it's not up and running, I got to reset the entire PS4 to reestablish the app connection to get everything going. Hello, Miss Freddy's Ready. How are we doing tonight? And here's the other thing I've been having issues with. I was going through and cleaning up a lot of old files. And I kind of realized I don't remember which ones are the old files anymore. So,
this feels a bit throwback, ... lol.
Yeah, KTG, I am going back to the old format. Because like I said, as you guys can see, the pictures are coming through cleaner now. Or at least I think they're coming through cleaner.
Hello, yes, it did access.
So it's basically everything should be readable the way I want them read. You can see the blues, you can see the whites, you can see the reds, you can see the blacks, you can see all the colors. So I decided I'm going back to old school. Not to mention, you guys can't really see it. On the top shelf you see some of the prizes. What you can't see is the second, third, fourth, fifth table and bookcase. And everything else that I was going to try to find a place. No, I've been shaved. It's growing back. If you guys remember the Cleopatra episode, Cleopatra is the reason it came off, and it's the reason it will be growing back eventually. Hopefully. Hopefully being the key word. But what I also figured I'm going to do is, you guys can see down here in front are some of the prizes. I'm just going to swap them out every episode. They may not go out this episode. They may. Why? Thank you, Fluffy. You mean the one that nobody is getting their hands on? Nobody is getting their hands on my exploding TARDIS. That one is mine.
Wear a fake mustache until it grows.
No, I only wear the fake mustache when the professor is around. But yeah, like I said, the idea was, now that Halloween's over, I don't have to worry about the dark layout.
I have to agree with Troth.
And to do that, I wanted to see what, like I said, I spent most of the day actually working on trying to clean up a couple of color issues.
We talked to Bubbles about the LOL.
And
too much of it going around Troth LOL. The exploding TARDIS is awesome. I remember seeing it in a doctor's office once, LOL. She was a big Doctor Who fan.
Well, like I said, guys, just remember, if you guys ever want to give away stuff to me, That's what I look for, is Doctor Who, Firefly, and science fiction stuff. Those are my big three. And chess pieces, of course, because you guys can't see it, but I actually moved all my chess pieces over on the table. And the studio's a little cleaner, so I may play with the camera a little during the broadcast so you guys can see what everything's looking like. If you guys want to just give away stuff, let me know. I will gladly take it off your hands and throw it in the prize pile to give to various people. Because again, like I said, there was a bunch of stuff that Macy had given us that we have added to various prize piles items. And there is more stuff still to go. Oh, I gotta remember not to do that. I keep flipping the screen. But yeah, like I said, my big thing was I wanted the screens visible again. I hated the fact that I can't run Skype on it when the camera was so far back, and it's blue. Trav, I will get to those for you in just one moment. For those of you that have never been here before, that are lurking, that are watching, we try to be here every Tuesday and every Saturday. We were not here Tuesday because we finished up the big Halloween week giveaways, which is the other thing I have to get to in a minute. Every Tuesday night we have basically 3 list games. Every Saturday night we run 1 list, we run 1 closed game, we run 1 open game. In that order. The contestants for the closed game are determined based on your activity in the chat and the timing. Basically what we do is we run through a 15-minute 4-letter word guessing game. We run through 1 list, and at that point we go to the very top of the chat on the computer. We find out who the first available players are, which, speaking of which, I need my notepad. Oh, gotta have the notepad. You see, with all this technology, I still have to do things old school style and write stuff down. And then we will do 1 open game that is pretty much open to the entire channel.
So Michigan's still on a roll, LOL. This is my reason to avoid my school work another evening, LOL. That means I have to a weekly.
No. I'm not taking any blames for a 3.0 or a 3.9 instead of a 4.0. I'm not taking one blame for that, just so you know.
Oh, and how about those Cubs? Emoji winking face.
Yeah, I knew somebody was going to brag about them. I really wanted them to lose. I really did. I wanted them to lose just to annoy my coworker for the fun of it, and it didn't happen. Just to let you guys know, the Halloween packages are going to be delayed in getting shipped out.
I have a 4-0, it's all good. Is that a zebra?
Yes, it is, Fluffykins. It is it is 2 zebras. It is a zebra and his little baby, or her little baby. Boo on the letter? Uh-oh. I don't even remember what I put in your letter this time. I don't even remember what I put in your letter this time. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. I vaguely remember. I vaguely remember. And it was well deserved. That's all I'm going to say.
As much time as you need on those packages. You can get a bigger box and just fill it up and then send it when you can. Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
Well, the thing is, I was going to try to send some of them today. Then I kind of realized...
Congratulations, Chicago Cubs fans.
I had no boxes the sizes of the packages. None. I got to go pick up some boxes. So I figured payday's yesterday. I will see about going out this morning, pick up some boxes, and at least getting a couple of them sent out. And unfortunately, I had 4 bills all hit on the same day as payday. So I couldn't make it to the store to pick up the boxes. I couldn't even... No, I am not a Cardinals fan. I just happen to live here. I hate the Cardinals worse than the Cubs. I despise the Cardinals. My team is the Astros. Just to let you, I even have had the Astros cap on occasion. I don't know where it's at right now because with me rearranging the studio back to the old school format, I got a whole bunch of stuff lying around. I still have to rearrange. Oh, see, I hate them. I hate them. It's probably because living in St. Louis, now that you guys know where I live, all I hear on the radio is they could get blown out 15 to nothing. 15 to nothing they could lose. And all I would hear on the radio is just how good X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E.
The code was not my choice, so
it's
you made me
horrible.
play it safe with.
So, yeah, it's one reason I've learned to hate the Cardinals. The other reason was I used to tolerate them, even though the Astros played in the same division with them, until a couple years ago when they had Albert Pujols and he took a dirty slide into my catcher. And all I heard up here was, it was clean, it was legit, and I'm like, go watch the tape. It's from that point on I've learned to hate the Cardinals. I do have a local club I root for, the River City Rascals. I will root for them 100 ways to Sunday. Besides which, minor league is a lot more fun to me. Minor league baseball is a ton more fun to me than Major League Baseball. But yeah, like I said, what we'll do tonight is mostly we'll have the game going.
You were a fellow Missourian.
Yes, I am, my dear. We've been up here 9 years now, I think. Yeah, 9 years, I think. Company moved up here, and I came along for the ride. But yeah, like I said, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do the game. And then probably between the games, I'll show you a little bit of how I'm trying to rearrange the stuff. You guys will have to forgive the mess. Because basically about all I can do is get the camera up a little and maybe turn it a couple of degrees each direction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, you guys are tired of me talking, and I actually got the full 15 minutes in, which is something that's been kind of hard lately. Maybe it's the new stage setup. I don't know. Plus, it's 5 minutes of
If I start to
give him 4-letter words.
my drinks of choice tonight.
Oh, see, that's what I did not do.
List
So,
Wits kind of reminds me of game shows from the UK.
we do a little bit of
List Wits.
Trev, we basically take some of them from the UK. We take some of them from the US. We've got one from Japan. We've got one from Australia. I was going to run tonight till I realized that I had already ran it, and I couldn't do it. So I couldn't reuse it. But yes, got a couple of Canadian ones. If there's a game show out there you like that I don't have, that I can adapt, let me know. You can send me a message on Instagram. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can send me an email. You can send me a message on the chat on the YouTube, and I will see what I can do. The trick is I got to find something with it to work with. For instance, the Ultimatum game, which is a Canadian game, is kind of based on the UK's 15-1. I had absolutely nothing to work with, so I have no idea how true to the original game show it actually is. But yeah, we've got Pointless, we've got Only Connect, we've got Perfection, Cash Trapped, The Chase, Greed, Hollywood Squares, Concentration. We're still working on Catchphrase.
One cherry cola Slurpee with the shot of torched cherry.
Actually, like I said, I think I put my sodas in there, and I was so worried about getting everything set up that I kind of forgot to go get my drink. So I may have to move in front of the camera here very, very shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, let's see what we got first on the list tonight. Oh yes, tonight, the first game on the board is the 4-letter word. So with that, ladies and gentlemen,
right game somehow.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are looking for the 4-letter word that goes right down the middle. So, for instance, the first letter completes the top word, the second letter completes the second word.
There's a game show in the UK called Family Fortunes.
The third one does this one, and the fourth one finishes that one. Family Feud / Family Fortunes. I kind of had to go more with the old Playmania list version. And the reason was I don't have the ability to do a 100-person survey. I don't get that many viewers. I have that many subscribers. I don't have that many active subscribers. And you guys pardon me 1 minute. So doing a 100-person survey is kind of hard. It's the only reason I've never been able to do a 100-to-1 game, which I would really like to do, but I just don't see it happening. So it's like we're kind of trying to figure out how to adopt 100-to-1 to more like a 25-to-1 game. Oh, damn, Eminem!
Fire doorbell, that's all I know, LOL. Line.
Eminem nailing it right off the bat. I really thought door was going to be the tough one. I really did. For those of you that don't know, a door is basically a fish. I'm trying to remember what type of fish it was. It's not a cuttlefish. Oh, I'm drawing a blank because I happened to look this one up today just to make sure, and I'm like, yeah, I can use that one. I kind of like that word. So the word we were looking for was veil. Congratulations, Eminem. Once again, you are the one that completes the 4-letter word. And with that, my friend, it is time for you to take a shot at the vault.
Good job, Eminem, that was quick.
Yes, it was. 1.5 minutes. Ouch. Hey, Marco, how are we doing, my friend?
Hey, you're back.
But I hope the Church of Nerd is having fun doing whatever they're doing, and whatever kind of... My only concern is how much bail money are they going to need? That's my one concern. How much bail money do you think Nerdy and Fox and Vinny and them are going to need?
Thanks. 2167.
All right, is... Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot one piece of equipment. Is the combination to the vault tonight 2, 1, 6, 7. If it comes up white, you're winner, Eminem. If not, the vault remains closed for a little bit longer tonight. Is the solution to the vault 2, 1, 6, 7. No, I'm afraid not, Eminem. We still have the red light on the vault. So, no luck there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, you guys are going to have to give me 1 second because I got to go grab myself something to drink. Or I got to go grab some ice is what I got to go grab. And with that, we'll let that go through. And I will be right back. So enjoy the advertisement.
Time for my favorite games to list. Commercial break.
Well, you got to remember, KTG, Macy's been beating you lately on them, but I don't think Macy's here tonight.
Not here yet. because it's luck. You can be dominant all you want, but that may or may not matter in the end.
That's very true.
I last time and still lost. I just saw the sad brain, happy brain from the Wiley Dr. Jekyll's Defective Head Meat Institute.
Yes, you did. That is our advertisement for Dr. Jekyll. You guys make sure you check him out. He does his question and answers on Mondays.
It's actually like a game show.
And he does his main episodes on Thursdays. All right, bear with me 1 minute as we get the adult beverage going.
And then, great show.
And then we will pull up the list for you guys. I think we'll go with citrus vodka tonight. This is about the only thing we do, at least on my end, that is adult oriented. The chatters I can't control. They do what they do, right? And then get mad because they go too adult. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
To agree with KTGBW.
It is time for everybody's favorite fastest 20 minutes. I think it's set for 20 minutes. The list. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for steal phrases. So they can have the word steal in anywhere in the phrase to let you know.
You're not the one on the cold streak. Magnolias.
And KTG in first with Steel Magnolias.
Steel worker. And Steel Magnolias.
Yep, Marco, these are all words and phrases that start or end with steel.
Steel City. He wore his Astros cap to a Parks games and the Astros were not in the stadium. Nerves of steel. Plate. Man of steel. Steel toe foods. Balls of steel. 10 years. Remington. Sheffield Steel.
Remington had an E on the end of his word.
Music nice.
Oh, Trav, I have 63 different theme songs you will hear throughout the episode when the app behaves itself. It is basically, if I could find a musical introduction for a song, it's on here somewhere. And there are even some strange ones.
Steel bars. Steel tools. MOG hammer, MOG hammer and pick, MOG hammer and wrench, MOG pick, MOG wrench, MOG nut and bolt. Ceramic steel. Alloy.
I have never heard her go that crazy for a bunch of emoticons, G-Mark. I never have.
Carbon steel.
And I will tell you guys, I will warn you, there are a lot of phrases with the word steel in them. There are a lot of them. I didn't realize how many there were until I actually put this together. So you guys may or may not have seen Bubbles in the comments.
Steel, fire, and brimstone.
The hostess with the mostest, she is not here tonight. She is out doing her driving, I think.
US Steel.
I think she's out doing her driving. But whenever she gets a break, she checks in on me just to make sure I haven't burnt the building down or something. And like I said, after we get through this, what I will do is I will kind of show you a little bit of the rearranging as it is at the moment. Like I said, you guys will have to bear with me because it is still a mess.
Steel. Steel tires.
Just because, like I said, I'm trying to find everything.
German. Panther. Steel railing.
So again, we are looking for words and phrases that start with, end with, or have in the middle the word steel. Actually, I will be fair. I will say start with or end with. I don't think there are any in the middle.
Solid steel.
And Eminem really got the one I thought was going to be the toss-up one. I wasn't sure if anybody was going to catch stainless, because that one was kind of out there. So let's see, which one is left?
Steel sword.
I will say number 5.
Steel guitar.
Oh, nicely done, Eminem. I will say number 5, but we'll see.
Arrow. Steel wheels. Steel cage.
But tonight, ladies and gentlemen, our closed game to start things will be a 4-player game. It is basically tournament-style Hollywood Squares. Like I said, I actually pulled up a different game I was going to run as a four-man tournament, and I realized I had used it, and I had not cleaned up any of my old files. I mean, I have old games out there that have probably been used in their entirety, and because they were used in their entirety, it's like, or I would find one category in there or one question, and I'm like, I know I've used this before, so it's like, I'm just going to throw away the whole game. I like the solid steel metal one, although I'm not sure if there was a solid steel metal.
Great. Balls of steel.
So we are...
Steel magnets.
And there's an example of a really old school intro that I did have. The $64,000 question. What I'm trying to get my hands on is the intro to the old 21 game. I'm still trying to find that one. I haven't found that one yet.
Steel collars. Steel heads.
And for some reason, I don't think my timer's moved, has it? Yep, there it goes. Okay. I had to make sure the timer was moving. I thought it was at 14 for a while. I'm hoping I don't have it double. And I also think I got the treasure chest fixed on this on this board. I'm hoping I got it fixed.
Steel mace.
And I was going to ask Macy if she was here, if she would have been available Tuesday to be the guest host. But I haven't seen her on yet, so we shall see.
Abrasive.
Nope.
Belt.
There we go. Number 5 off the list. I will give you that one, KTG. Close enough to count. Steel belt or steel belted. Either one of them would have been legitimate.
Mild steel.
So we are looking for 3 more steel phrases. And because we're down to 3, there will be no hints until the timer gets down to 0. With what's left, I will say number 10. 4 and 6, I don't think are that hard. I will say in order of difficulty, number 10, number 6, and then number 4.
Steel pin.
Now the worst part is I wanted to put Steely Dan on here. I really wanted to put Steely Dan on the list, but because Y didn't count as a legitimate word, I couldn't sneak him in there. That was going to be my really good one, and I'm just like, I can't use it. I wanted to,
Cyber Surfer. Steel Shield.
Steel Cyber Surfer. Cyber Surfer Steel. Not sure where that one's coming from, HBK.
Steel Pad. Steel Hardened. Steel Blue.
But yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I was going to try to get some of the packages out today, but I did not have any boxes that anything fits right now, so I got to go pick up some larger boxes. I was trying to find any I could use. And then, like I said, I had some major bills to pay on payday, so the shipping budget kind of disappeared on me even before I got my paycheck.
Silver Surfer. Steel Cut. Copper Steel. Corrugated Steel.
Alright, HBK, you got to explain to me where steel fits in with Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer Steel, Steel Surfer. I don't get that one.
Steel Blue.
You got to explain that one to me.
Chair matches. Honing. Amtron. Steel Iron.
I'm not complaining about the try. I'm just trying to figure out where the logic came from on that one.
Steel on Steel. Surgical Steel.
I like that one, and that one was really close to being one of my trick lists.
Steel
That one was really close to being a trick list item. But I kind of passed on it, and I can't remember why. I think because I wanted a couple of pop culture ones in there. So I think that's why that one got left off. See, and I like actually having the chair because my foot is not killing me. As you guys know, I usually stood behind the bar where I was kind of like out of camera.
High speed.
Even when the light was on.
Steel Side. Blades of Steel.
And HBK in with the Will Ferrell movie, Blades of Steel. Or, if you want to think NES games, Blades of Steel there.
Steel Cloth.
So we are down to 2. And I don't think I've seen any that were close to either of them. Let's go find out.
Real Steel.
Nope, nothing there. And
I got one LOL.
nothing there. So yeah, nothing close on the other 2.
Unsteel.
Now see,
Steel
I couldn't take that one even if I had liked it because un isn't officially a word. Always remember. Always remember that the key word will be, for instance, steel, as we see up on the board. Everything that surrounds it, or comes before it or after it, will be complete words. Now those words can change things. For instance, we had the con list once, and one of the words I wanted to put in, and I just couldn't, I liked my 10 I had, was contempt. Because it's an entirely different word, but tempt is a legitimate single word. So it kind of changed it.
Steelers.
Now see, officially, for those of you that don't know, ER is a legitimate word. So yeah, that would have qualified.
Steel Patrol. Danielle Steele.
She has an extra E on her name.
Commander. Steel Drums.
Now I'm surprised I hadn't seen that one before, and that was one I had on the list. I think I had steel drums in place of steel guitar at one point. So we are down to 2 steel words left. And that's the problem with ginger ale and vodka. It goes pretty fast.
I will steal your Netflix password.
Hey.
Steal.
And like I said, I have got, because I have some major cleanup to do.
Steal.
Because, like I said, originally I was going to do, I was going to start really early on Tuesday, on voting day.
Doctor.
And I kind of had to pass on it. As much as I wanted to, and there was something I wanted to do, it was just going to take me too long to put it together. And because it's taken me too long to put together, and I've got other things I have to do tomorrow, we have some cleaning up to do upstairs, which is going to make my time schedule really, really rough. Because Bubbles actually moved the bike back where I didn't think she was going to move it. Yes, I'm gritting my teeth on that one. Because she wants me to move her, I got to move her desk. And she put her bike right where I'm going to put the desk. And it's like, she's not making it easy, is she? She is not making it easy on me. And again, behind one of these 10 items is a winner slot. And which means if you get one of those 10 items and you pick the one that has the prize behind it, you're going to actually get one of our small prizes. Now the small prizes do vary. They're like really, some of them are like really small. They're like a couple of dollar items. And some of them are actually pretty decent. For instance, for those of you that have never seen any of the prizes we've given away, and I will just pick this one because it's out. What we have is basically a magic stripper deck with the DVD for 25 amazing magic tricks. So that's one of the smalls. The smalls can be anything from key rings to little mini statuettes to science fiction, a couple of science fiction magazines. What else do we have in the smalls? For instance,
Wits, have you heard of In It to Win It? It's a UK game show.
Yes, I have. I actually think I watched that one on YouTube. I'm trying to remember which one it's based on. In It to Win It is based on the Rich List. Yeah, I think that's the one based on the Rich List, and the in America it was called the Money List, I think. No, one of my favorite ones at the UK that I found a while ago, but there's no way I can program it, is one of the lottery ones. One of the lottery ones, I absolutely love the setup for it. It was basically, they get 24 envelopes, much like Deal or No Deal. And in every envelope there was a money amount, anywhere from like $100 to, I think the big one was $100,000. And they picked 4 envelopes. And when they pick the 4, they get a trivia question. And what it would be a high to low question. It would say, which of these 4 movie actresses had, or which of these 4 singers had the most Grammy nominations in one given year? And it would assign the correct answer with the highest amount. And then it would assign all the other ones based on the next lowest, and it would work its way down the list. And whatever answer you picked was the envelope you got. And I absolutely loved it. It was probably, because they've done other lottery games that I am not a fan of, but that one, if I could find a way to do it in PowerPoint, I would run with that one in a heartbeat. But the one problem with it is, it's pretty much a one-player, one-team game. So there's no competition with anybody else.
True as steel.
If I could ever figure a way to do that one I would jump on.
Steel fender.
For instance, guys, if you want to see,
List Wits, but we'll try and look it up.
I want to say it was from 2008. Amber alert. I want to say 2008, but don't quote me on the year. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I really did. For instance, I'll give you an example of how fast I try to get stuff adapted. And it's a UK game again. If you've ever watched The Chase, during the summer they try to find replacement games. And the game that I saw that I loved was Cash Trapped. Cash Trapped, to me, it is absolutely fantastic how it's set up. I had my version of it done 2 weeks after I saw the first episode. 2 weeks. That's how hard I worked on that actual game to get it ready for you guys to play. It usually runs, I think that game usually runs kind of long because of a couple of changes I have to make, obviously, for the chat versus if you were in the studio. But I think it's one of my favorite, fastest updates.
Have you seen Celebrity Chase? Steel Steps.
Oh, I used to watch The Chase all the time.
MOG flexed biceps.
I used to watch it all the time. I still have issues with how they do The Chase. I get why they do it, but
Bonded steel.
I will give you, because it's the one issue I've always had with The Chase. It's nothing major. It doesn't kill the gameplay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time, which means it is time for clues. All right, I'm going to give you clue number 6 and clue number 10. Number 2 is kind of related to number 10. So you see number 2 up there is Man of Steel. Number 10 is semi-related to it. Oh, see, that one I wish I had put on there. I wish I had put Buns of Steel on there. I'm going to go hide now because I left that one out. That one was beautiful, Yoda's Dream Girl. And your second clue is a video game, okay? So one clue is a video game, and your other clue is it is related to number 2. I should say it's a description of number 2. So
Storm of Steel.
I keep wanting to give you guys numbers, and I don't need to give you guys numbers because I don't want somebody saying I gave them the prize for one of them. So again, one of them is related to number 2. It's a description of number 2, and one of them is related to a video game. Oh, KTG jumping on the video game.
Steel Battalion. Real Steel.
For those of you that don't know, Steel Battalion, I think it was an Xbox and a PC game. And basically what it was the controller was literally about as wide as the new Listwitz desk. It really was. It had like 2 parts on the left, it had one big part in the center and another part on the right. And I'm just like, no. I get the idea, but no. Alright, so the one that is left is related to number 2, is kind of a description of number 2.
Steel and Sapphire. Steel Arrowhead. City of Steel.
Trying to think of what other item I can use. Inflexible. That's the other word. That's the other clue we can give you guys. Inflexible.
The Xbox controller design is horrible.
Exactly, Trav. Like I said, I have seriously thought about buying one just to say I have it. I refuse to buy anything Xbox. But I've really thought about just buying one just to have it and say, this is the disaster that somebody came up with. So again, number 10 is related to number 2. It's a description of number 2. It means inflexible, powerful. I'm trying to think of any other clue I can give you for this, because it's actually a common phrase. Let me think. I mean, it is a legitimate phrase.
Hard steel. You can call the original Xbox controller the Duke. Weld steel.
Let me think. So it's related to the Man of Steel. Inflexible, powerful.
Hard ice steel.
What's the other word? I'm trying to think of another word to give for it.
Steel garage. Steel of light.
I will tell you guys, it ends with the word steel. Hey, Justin, how are we doing, my friend? Unbreakable.
Tough as steel.
You might see this on TV infomercials as a description. You guys are heading in the right direction. So I will tell you guys, it's something as steel. That one's already off the list, Juggalo. So it's something as steel. So again, it describes number 2, the Man of Steel. It means, there we go, D-back. D-back in with strong as steel. And like I said, it is a legitimate phrase. I thought it was better known than apparently what came up on the chat lines tonight. All right. It is time to find out who our prize winner is tonight. Let's see. KTG only got 4 of them tonight. Of course, last time she had like 6 of them. She still didn't make it. Let's see, who else do we have? KTG has 1, 2, 3, 4. Immingham has 2. No, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them for KTG. Sorry, can't read my own handwriting. Trav has 1, Immingham has 2, HBK has 1, and D-back has 1.
Nice KTG.
Let's find out if KTG's on her cold streak. And I'm going to pick the one I really thought was going to be the hardest one up there. I really thought Steel Belted was going to be the toughest one. So we're going to see if the one I think is the hardest is our winner. No, it is not, KTG. Sorry, my dear. But you still got 4 more chances. And I think the first one that you got was Steel Magnolias. KTG got Steel Tugboats.
-1. I thought it was mine.
No, KTG got that one. Well, let me check. I can always double check if the chat hasn't gone back that far. Let's see.
I think my cold streak's still going, LOL.
No, KTG beat you, Yoda's Dream Girl. Because I go to the top of the chat. She beat you on that one. But the first one she gave me was
You can
Steel Magnolias.
I'll be fine.
It was pretty much the first one that came off the list, which surprised me. I thought Man of Steel was going to be the first one off the list. So let's see if Steel Magnolias is the prize winner. Uh-oh, KTG 0 for 2. The cold streak continues, my dear. All right. And since they asked, we will check steel-toed boots. Is steel-toed boots our winner? Oh, the steel-toed boots give KTG a kick right in the derriere. All right, KTG is down to 2, or no, 3. She has... Nope, she's down to 2. She's down to 2. She has Nope, she's got Steel Battalion and Nerves of Steel. Immingham with 2 with Steel Guitar and Stainless Steel. We're going to find out if KTG's...
That's not a fun feeling, trust me.
I've had that happen. I won't say why or how, but I've had that happen. We're going to see...
PS4 will go into rest mode.
Thank you.
You had that one fair and square. I wasn't paying attention.
Let's find out if the Nerves of Steel. KTG, are your Nerves of Steel still holding up? Because if they are, you are the prize winner, my dear. KTG's cold streak has finally been broken. Congratulations, KTG. There you are. You are the proud winner of something. And hopefully, I use the word hopefully because this thing did work the 4 times I tested it. I tested this 4 times. So hopefully it will behave. KTG, with that, my dear.
This is entertaining. I'm loving this. It's actually like a TV show. And
I try, Trav. The one thing that I've always complained about with Live from PlayStation, and it's not to knock on anybody, is other than about 12 people that I can think of off the top of my head, they're all just basically sitting there in front of the TV, playing music, looking on their phones, reading comments here or there. They don't interact. I plug a lot of people more often than I do others.
For Fatality, missing the show tonight, let's go with his baby mama's favorite number, 69.
I should have known. I really should have known that was the one you were going to pick. Everybody seems to pick number 69.
That one's for you. True.
And it's not to knock the people that do that. There are certain people that are great with the music and interacting with their chatters. I have nothing wrong with that. But then you get guys like Moneymaker, the WCIS guys who I hope are back. Nerdy, Dr. Jekyll, Ron Mexico, Spaceman Steve, Macy, Mayor Furburger. I will even throw a Twitch person out there, Sidecar Angel, Wicked Ruby, GamePro Dungeon, Toy Den Nerds, The Singing Gamer. They all come up with something that's unique. They don't. I will even give Laura Croft a little bit of props there because he does something different. Oh, sweet, they're back on. Hallelujah, ladies and gentlemen. The rant. They all have something special. Again, she's finally off her cold streak. She is off her cold streak. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, KTG, let's pray this works. Otherwise, I'll have to open up the other ad. There it is, lady. It did work. Hallelujah, ladies and gentlemen. It is finally working. KTG is now the proud owner.
Nice.
I gotta find the piece. KTG, you... Oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
Yoda. How we doing, my lady? Kirk is going in his mug.
I gotta find the right Kirk piece. I actually have two of them. There it is. KTG, you are the proud owner from the Star Trek movie, the Kirk figure. There you go. Those were all the characters that were in the set. I don't actually have them all.
Nice prize.
Who do I have? I got original Spock back there somewhere. I think I got Sulu back there, and I got Nero back there somewhere. I think those are the four I was able to pick up. So KTG.
I have a mug with his name on it, LOL.
I almost picked the wrong one. Because in the large prize pile, and I will show this off as an example.
Doing great, Fatality. How are you?
This one, for instance, is part of the larger prize pile. Just to show him off.
The character from the figure series I have is Spock.
Ah!
Any Deadpool stuff yet?
Hold on, guys.
Wasn't
right.
Saints.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Bear with me, folks.
Hi, Jizzy.
Hey, nerdy. I think it croaked.
Doing stuff on my car.
So how is the Church of Nerd? Is my...
We are in a casino. Jizzy. It's me, DR Rock. What's up? New.
I'm going to hope this works, because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to do a quick...
setup.
Bear with me 1 second, guys.
Jizzy, what's up? Jizzy.
Bear with me, folks. I think the battery went dead in the controller. I think the church. I think my battery went dead on my controller. Yeah, my battery went dead on my controller. So sorry about that, folks. Alright, hopefully we're still here. Hopefully. I kind of goofed and forgot to charge the batteries on the controller this morning. Alright, so please let me know I'm back. That's all I'm going to ask. Ah! Alright, congratulations to KTG. And like I said, that was the small Star Trek piece. The large piece, for instance, is that one. That's the large one. That's actually in the large prize pile. And when I goof and buy stuff that I don't need...
Probably not the first time that's happened during a stream.
No, I've never actually let the battery go dead. I've never actually let the battery go dead. I showed this off on Instagram, so just before we forget to show it off, I actually already had one of these, but somehow I ended up with a second one. So she got added to the small sets, I think. I don't know if she's in the small or the large. Now, as I promised, before we do anything else, I'm going to show you a quick flip on what the studio looks like. So you guys will have to bear with me as we move the camera just a little bit, hopefully. I got to see if I can get... Yeah, the host streak continues. So for instance, as you guys can see in the background, that is most of the prizes that you guys can see. And then down here, we got some of the card game stuffs. Those are off limits, just to let you guys know. And then we added a little bit of stuff over here. So that's kind of how the new setup is going to work. Now I got to get the camera back where it needs to be. There we go. And
did you get a new camera list, Wits?
Nope, no new camera.
Awesome setup.
But yeah, like I said, I was kind of getting frustrated. It was like I'd have people win stuff, and I had to basically get in front of the camera and turn my back to the camera and go through the shelves, and I was like, it's just something's wrong with that. There's something wrong with that. But yeah, like I said, I was trying to clean it up, so it's still a mess right now. I got a lot of cleanup to do, a lot of stuff to rearrange. Stand up the wrestling figures. But yeah, I still got more stuff I can actually put on the bottom shelf that you guys couldn't see because I can't get the camera up that high. But yeah, at least now I can pretty much get to everything except the smalls that are like really down in front. But that's one of those where it's like I'm off camera, I'm going to crawl under, pull them out, and hold them up. So that I can manage. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, tonight we got a 4-player closed game.
Awesome. I'm still riding to the horror movie that we was discussing.
I am doing well, Dr. Rock. How are things going? Yeah, like I said earlier, give me Detroit Rock City over Black Diamond any day of the week. And if Bubbles is watching, or if Bubbles is not watching, don't tell her. I may go to the toy show tomorrow.
List Wits, do you give away wrestling memorabilia?
I do try when I can get my hands on it. For instance, right now, for instance, I think KTG has the signed Hacksaw Duggan 2x4. I think that one's in KTG's hands. Basically, I got it at Contamination and got it signed, and I'm like, I gave it away, and it pretty much ended up going away. I think the Hacksaw Duggan figure actually got given away like pretty much on the second episode after I'd gotten back from Contamination. It was just totally random. It was like it went out that fast. But for instance, my wrestling collection is kind of small at the moment. We have the superheroes in Trigger Thieves. Let's see, what else? Most of my wrestling stuff, it falls in the small category, so it's probably like over here. My chair is falling apart. And the leg keeps coming off. Where is it? See, I still haven't gotten everything organized because it's still missing. For instance, I managed to pick up...
I couldn't say no to it, LOL.
I managed to pick up these at the toy show that I'm probably going to go to tomorrow. As well as some...
Nice KTG Hacksaws 2x4 is awesome.
Some American Badass stuff. So those are pretty much it at the moment for my wrestling collection, with the exception of the inflatables, which are somewhere around here. I just don't know where. I have to find those. And I just had them like yesterday because I was still cleaning up and rearranging. But yeah, they're around here somewhere. I just have to find them. But I think I had like an inflatable Hollywood Hogan, an inflatable DDP, and an inflatable Sting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out who will be playing our 4-player tournament close game tonight. And our 4 nominees are Immingham, Marco, Yoda's Dream Girl.
That funny I was tell a CO worker about you seeing Jim Duggan. You guys. I had watched Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi for the first time.
And KTG. And it's just the way it comes up on the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so Immingham, Marco, Yoda's Dream Girl, and KTG, if you are interested, you have 2 minutes to basically say yes or no.
HBK, please.
Okay, well, give your spot to HBK. Alright? So we wait for Immingham, Marco, and Yoda's Dream Girl. And if not, we work our way down the list. Believe it or not, HBK was actually next on the list. Immingham, Marco, and Yoda's Dream Girl.
Thanks, KTG. That's funny. I just want to help him get rid of the cold streak.
He was close. It was literally the Cluedo game came down to the last question between D-Back, Bros, and HBK. It literally came down to the last question because it was basically if HBK had got it, he would have won because he had 2 Cluedos to Bros 1. If Bros had gotten it, he would have won because he had the highest point total. And if D-Back had gotten it, he would have held on to the win. So it was like, I've had a couple of games that have come down to the last question. That was probably the closest one I think I can remember in a while. But yeah, starting tomorrow, I've got to start doing some cleanup upstairs for Bubbles' desk to make room. And hopefully, I'm going to get some of these old files cleaned up before Tuesday.
Emoji heart symbol, emoji heart symbol,
emoji
heart symbol.
Hey, Foxy lady, how we doing, my dear? My plan for Tuesday was to possibly start broadcasting about noon and run till midnight. And there's a reason for that. For those of you guys that don't know, Wednesday at midnight, the birthday boy, that would be me, gets a year older. So my idea was, and my idea always is on my birthday or my birthday broadcasts, presents to everybody except me. That's how I look at it. But as Wednesday is usually tied up on the schedule with Macy, Faux Show, and who's my other Wednesday broadcaster? I'm drawing a blank. I can't remember now. Since the Wednesday broadcasts are taken. No. I'm the Jerry Springer.
I'll be here.
So my plan is
I got
Tuesday.
here Tuesday night. Anyways, just
From
messaged
about
you on
noon
YouTube.
till midnight.
Hope you're ready before tomorrow. I'll be back later. List Wits. Hope the rest of the show goes well.
I will try to, Yoda, because I will try to get them actually read tonight. I almost always go through my friends' requests, my Facebook stuff, my Instagram stuff, and so on and so forth immediately after the broadcast. But yeah, like I said, I did this last year. For those of you that remember,
there's one problem with that. Where's the fighting and the flying chairs? I'm taking Tuesday off.
I don't know if you guys remember last year, but when we had hit the 6-month anniversary or something like that, we had done the 24-hour stream. And on my birthday week, we had done a week of birthday broadcast. Well, I kind of moved those back to Halloween this year. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a mini marathon on Tuesday. If I can get enough stuff done and taken care of in the house today and tomorrow, and I can get enough of the games cleaned up. Again, that's my primary concern is I don't know if I'm going to be able to get enough of the games cleaned up to start at noon. Because my plan was go vote early in the morning, come back here, get some stuff cleaned up on the files, and then start running at noon. I don't know if it's going to happen. So it may be a little later, a little earlier, I don't know, on Tuesday. I just honestly don't know how I'm going to pull, I don't know what I'm going to pull out. It may be an on again, off again broadcast, to be honest with you. Because like I said, I want to get stuff out on my birthday. I really do. Even though the wife gets mad at me for spending money on toys and things that I don't keep. Plus, I think there's some stuff that's still upstairs that was hers that I'm going to claim for more prizes. Even though she doesn't know it yet because she's never opened them since I bought them. So I don't even know if she knows they exist, to be honest with you. Alright, I have not heard back from Immingham, Marco, or Yoda's Dream Girl. Let's go see. I'm gonna do one more check. And then we will see who else is on the list. Alright, I did not get a response from any of the three, which means Trav is next. D-back. And who is my next person on the list that's not taken?
Yes.
And Foxy Lady is next on the list.
Sorry, I'm not.
Alright, well that takes Foxy out, so Yoda is in. Trav is in.
The game show where you not only get a chance to win these beautiful prizes, but also this $45,000 Lincoln Mark.
Alright. So Trav is in.
I'm in.
D-back, you are next on the list, and then Foxy is after D-back. Alright, D-back is in. Alright, so we have our four.
Sure, never played before.
Sorry, Foxy Lady, D-back beat you to it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 4-player tournament, which means it will be player 1 versus player 2, and player 3 versus 4. So, Trav will be facing... Alright. D-back is taking place... Alright, D-back is backing out for 5. See, that's why I love you guys. That's why I do. It's like, I've already won one. Let somebody else have a chance. I don't think they realize just how good you guys are in that regards. All right, so with that, I'm going to change the matchups.
Thanks, back.
That's why I love you guys. All right, game 1 will be Trav versus Yoda's Dream Girl. Game 2 will be Foxy versus HBK. And the game, ladies and gentlemen, that we will be playing.
Classy. Love you guys. Emoji grinning face with smiling eyes. Who am I against?
Trav, you will be taking on Yoda's Dream Girl in the game of Hollywood Squares. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Hollywood Squares. The classic from 1960, 1970, 1990, 2000. It is a very simple game of X's and O's, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I be a celebrity?
I will gladly let anybody that volunteers to be a celebrity step in and be a celebrity. If you guys want that role. If we've got 9 celebrities, Kate, or I actually have to have 4. So if you're not playing and you're interested in participating, let me know. We'll find out if we got a
show because Homer was on it in an episode of Simpsons LOL.
All right, let's find out if we got enough people that are interested in being celebrities. Now, basically, normally I do have a secret square in this, but I don't think I do this game. And normally what the secret square is it gives the celebrities a chance to win something.
This game. I'll be drunk girl from SNL.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the game is very simple. You're going to be playing tic-tac-toe. But to do that,
I don't mind pulling double duty as a celebrity if needed. Wow, I really like this game.
Now, one of the things I wanted to do was get Skype working, but I have yet to actually. Oh, I gotta move the camera. Bear with me 1 minute, because I just realized the camera is missing a very key part of what I need. There we go.
I'll be Rick Harrison. Welcome to my pawn shop.
Alright, the game is very simple. Basically, Trav will be player 1, and Yoda Dream Girl will be player 2. In game 2, HBK will be player 1, and Foxy will be player 2, just to let you guys know. So let me make sure I got this marked down correctly. So the guys are the X's, the girls are the O's.
If someone says they are any Kardashian, I'm throwing my beer can at them. Emoji face with stuff.
I do that anyway. You guys just never saw it because I was always in the corner. Now, what it is Trav, you're going to end up picking a box. I'm going to reveal a trivia question for you and you alone. If you get the trivia question answer correct, you will get an X in the box. If you get it wrong, Yoda's Dream Girl will have a chance to answer it. I had to go away from automatically awarding it to the opponent, because I kind of realized I had a snag in there. If Yoda's Dream Girl gets it wrong, then you guys basically have it as a toss-up question between the two of you as to who gets the right answer first. So it's kind of the one change I actually had to make, and I kind of realized I desperately needed it with one of the last episodes. because I had a question that was basically nobody knew the answer to. Or no, it was basically one of those questions where it was one of the more difficult questions out there. And because it was so difficult, the person that got the question couldn't answer it and then lost the game. And no, Nerdy, it was not the game you were in if you're still watching. Alright, so with that, Trav, you can pick any one of the 9 squares on the board. Which of the 9 would you like? Now, like I said, I tried to put a secret square in here, and I don't think this is, because I think this file is actually pretty old, so it doesn't have it in here. So what it would be was if you picked the secret square and you got it right, you were going to get an extra small, but I still have to work on that one. All right, box number 6. All right, Trav, here is your question. I think I got to move old El Zebra out of the way. One character in this opera is reduced by child spirits who sing "Stop and be wise, you only live once" after an attempted suicide. Alright, now officially this game does have a timer to it. I don't know how long the timer is. Okay? So I will basically read the question twice, start the timer. If you don't give me an answer by the time the timer ends, then it's automatically a miss. So Trav, your question is, one character in this opera is rescued by child spirits
Who is the celebrity?
who sing "Stop and be wise, you only live once" after an attempted suicide. Everybody's a celebrity, KTG, because unfortunately I didn't get enough celebrity volunteers. That is Eat Some Food. Or Eat Some Food, I think.
Hamlet.
I will tell you right now, it is not Hamlet, which means Yoda's Dream Girl, you can steal this box right now. One character in this opera is rescued. I keep saying reduced. Is rescued by child spirits who sing "Stop and be wise, you only live once" after an attempted suicide. I need to turn the music down a little bit.
Froze on my end. ... Is it just me?
I'm hoping it's just you.
No, I'm good here.
I'm hoping it's just you. Oh, bear with me. So we wait for Yoda. Timer's not working because the timer should have gone off by now. All right, I'm going to
reload.
So Yoda's Dream Girl, the question is to you at the moment because Trav missed. One character in this opera is rescued by child spirits who sing "Stop and be wise, you only live once" after an attempted suicide. What is the opera we're looking for? And as you guys can see, the red comes through better, so I'm pretty much happier with the old school setup. So Yoda's Dream Girl, whenever you're ready, you give us your guess to see if you can steal it. And if not, it becomes a toss-up question. And yes, I'm on my feet again. It feels weird though not having the rack there to like protect me. Because I used to hide behind the rack.
The Marriage of Figaro.
No, it is not the Marriage of Figaro, which means it is now a toss-up question between you and Trav. So Trav and Yoda's Dream Girl, whoever can give me the answer first gets this box. One character in this opera is rescued by child spirits who sing "Stop and be wise, you only live once" after an attempted suicide. And ladies and gentlemen, for those of you in the audience, if you want to help and throw what you think are the answers, feel free to throw what you think are the answers out there. This is your opportunity to answer the trivia questions and see if you want to help the two players. And that's the other reason. That's the other reason I put this as a toss-up. Trav, the prize will be determined after the games. Because it's basically you pick a treasure chest and whatever's in that treasure chest you get.
By Mozart, but I won't say the name of the opera.
Oh, feel free to give it to them, KTG, because the sooner they get it. If you think you know it, let one of them know.
The Phantom of the Opera.
No, it is not the Phantom of the Opera, Trav, but keep guessing. Again, it is a toss-up. So that means you can throw as many guesses out there as you think you can come up with.
Monster, remember? Emoji face with stuck-out tongue.
Oh, she's being evil, ladies. Halloween's over. It's back to niceness. It's back to Thanksgiving month. Christmas has already started, according to some stores.
Romeo and Juliet.
Nope, it is not Romeo and Juliet.
KTGI reviewed. All the prizes are awesome. I know it, LOL.
Well, you can throw it out there for him, Foxy Lady. Because, again, you guys are my quote-unquote audience. And as it's a toss-up question...
Mystic Piccolo, emoji face with stuck-out tongue.
So, again, we're looking for an answer from KTG. I mean, not KTG, I'm sorry. Yoda's Dream Girl, YDG, or Trav. One character in this opera is rescued by child spirits who sing "Stop and be wise, you only live once" after an attempted suicide.
Summer Night. William Tell. I want to just give hints.
Go for it, KTG. Give as many hints as you can think of.
The Little Flute.
Nope, it is not the Little Flute. Not William Tell.
The Magic Flute.
And there we go. Yoda's Dream Girl steals it. With the magic. It is indeed the Magic Flute, which means Yoda's Dream Girl steals box number 6. Whoops.
The Magic Flute.
And I just hit the wrong button. Give me a minute. Yoda's Dream Girl beat you, Trav, unfortunately. And Yoda's Dream Girl, it is your choice.
That's a really bad sexual innuendo.
Ah, that's why I love you guys at times. Oh my God. All right, Yoda's Dream Girl, going to go with question number 5.
KTG. You're grounded.
Just don't ground her in a room. I think there are more toys in there. All right, Yoda's Dream Girl, number 5 for you. And here is your question. King Siddhartha I practice this and it never works. King
LOL.
Sudo-Hodana locked this man in a palace for 29 years to prevent a version of a prophecy given by a hermit seer. Who is the person?
Lol. I'm kidding.
King Sudo-Dana, there we go, now I said it right. King Sudo-Dana locked this man in a palace for 29 years to prevent a version of a prophecy given by a hermit seer. So Yoda's Dream Girl, you get the first answer. You get to give the first guess of an answer to this. King Sudo-Dana locked this man in a palace for 29 years to prevent a version of a prophecy given by a hermit seer. Who is he? And why did my music stop? Oh, because I don't have it on.
9-volt streak not ending tonight, LOL.
Well, you never know. I mean, the questions, the questions are like pretty much out of the file. I don't know what order they're in. So we're waiting for an answer from Yoda's Dream Girl. And like I said, my timer is not working, unfortunately. King Sudo-Dana locked this man in a palace for 29 years to prevent a version of a prophecy given by a hermit seer.
I think she's gone.
No, she's here. But she is on a timer that I'm keeping track of on the PC. Oh, there goes my buzzer. Now it's working. All right, Yoda's Dream Girl did not give me the answer. Trav, you can steal it with this guess.
His son.
I don't know if you guys heard the buzzer or not. No, it is not Hades.
I would say Hades.
All right, so it is now an open toss-up. The audience can give you guys clues if they think they know it. Think of them as your celebrities. King Sudo-Dana locked this man in a palace for 29 years to prevent a version of a prophecy given by a hermit seer.
His son.
Nope, it is not his son.
Zeus.
It is not Zeus. And if you guys don't give hints, I have to give hints, which is the scary part.
Why would you? I think we're on the right track, but there's a proper name for him. Kevin Sobo, LOL. Aussie
Kevin Sobo got locked up in lots of... I have to laugh at fatality. We are claiming that for the Church of Nerd. I don't care what Nerdy says. We are claiming E. coli, Oscar de la Hoya as the mantra for the Church of Nerd. I gotta work on an ad for the Church of Nerd now, because after I saw the broadcast last night, and I only saw it for like 10 minutes, because I came in and they were just wrapping up.
Kratos, God of War.
Nope, not Kratos, God of War.
I think this king was related to Roseanne Rosenadana.
Could be worse. He could be related to Roseanne Barr. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I could not resist.
Emoji face with stuck out tongue. Good game plug trough. Tutankhamun.
Nope, not Tutankhamun. King Sedona locked this man in a palace for 29 years to prevent a version of a prophecy given by a hermit seer.
X E N A. I broke list wits. Yay.
Like I said, I am going to find a way to put together the ad for the Church of Nerd, and I am using that. That's all I know. I loved it when I saw it yesterday.
Is a guy who is named for a religion and known for a big belly.
That was the clue I had, KTG. It was the only clue I could come up with. Correct, Trav. It was indeed Buddha, otherwise known as Siddhartha Gautama. Buddha, which means Trav claims the middle square for the X's. And Trav, it is your choice as to where we go. So again, remember your goal is to get tic-tac-toe. Officially, it wasn't. According to records, I couldn't take his son because he had multiple sons.
Box number 3.
Yeah, because officially he had multiple sons. So if you just said his son, it's like we could have picked any one of them.
Fatality was talking about my boyfriend. Emoji face with stuck out tongue.
All right, box number 3. So Trav, you have the first chance at this.
No.
This philosopher claimed in one work that military occupation actually provided freedom by allowing residents under occupation to live authentic lives.
Friend's religion. ... He also has a big belly because I feel him well.
This philosopher claimed in one work that military occupation actually provided freedom by allowing residents under occupation to live authentic lives. So Trav, your timer starts now, and hopefully it'll buzz. Nope, it is not Rasputin, which means Yoda's Dream Girl. If you know it, you can answer this. Trav missed, so it's up to Yoda gets one free guess. This philosopher claimed in one work that military occupation actually provided freedom by allowing residents under occupation to live authentic lives. This is, I think, one of the harder questions on this board, I think.
Rasputia.
Is that a secret mistress fatality that you haven't told Tampanisha about? That's all I gotta ask. See, I do like having my chair, because my feet are not killing me. So Yoda's Dream Girl, the yes is to you. This philosopher claimed in one work that military occupation actually provided freedom by allowing residents under occupation to live authentic lives. And this is actually a very important box, because if Yoda gets it, she gets the next choice, and I think there's a box to win.
Tamponisha doesn't know about Rasputia. Or Mechatroniqua.
Or Cleopatra.
Trop just gave Destiny a game plug.
Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. I didn't know Rasputin was in Destiny. But then again, I've never played Destiny. It's actually never been on my to-be playlist. So, Yoda's Dream Girl. The question is to you, my dear. This philosopher claimed in one work that military occupation actually provided freedom.
Well, holy smokes, I think I found a trivia question that legitimately stumps me.
By allowing residents under occupation to live authentic lives.
On me list Wits.
I'm an honest man, what can I say? Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to go look up some clues for this guy.
John Cena, LOL.
So we're waiting for Yoda's Dream Girl to guess.
No idea, I am trying.
Alright, no idea from Yoda's Dream Girl, so...
The game KTG is stumped.
Alright, so it is now officially a toss-up question. I will throw some hints out there for you since it's a toss-up, since the audience doesn't seem to know any. French philosopher. He believed in Marxism.
LOL. Anthony D.
He had a relationship with Simone de Beauvoir. Bouvier. I can't remember if that's how you say her name. He was a Nobel Prize winner. He was a Nobel Prize winner. His father was in the French Navy. He served in the French Army as a meteorologist. I caught that one. That one I actually caught. French philosopher, Nobel Prize winner. He was served in the French Navy. He wrote some plays such as Nausea, No Exit, The Devil and the Good Lord. His primary belief that people were condemned to be free. Little too early, Yoda's Dream Girl. Think a little later. Think World War II or later. Nobel Prize winner. If I give you the year, I know you guys can look it up. So I'm trying to think of something else to give.
Jason Sudeikis Cioli Metamucil Oscar de la Hoya.
He believed there was no God, no creator. The Nobel. I'm probably going to have to give the year on this one.
Winston Churchill.
He wrote The Roads to Freedom.
1980.
Thank you. I hadn't gotten to the death part yet. So he was a French philosopher, served in World War II. His dad was in the Navy. I think he was in the Navy. He's a Nobel Prize winner. He believed in existentialism.
Born 2/1 June 1905.
All right, I gotta give the year. Give me the full name, Yoda's Dream Girl. You're close. You're really close. You are really close. 1964 Nobel Prize winner. There we go.
Sartre.
Jean-Paul Sartre. Since Siri can't pronounce him right, was indeed the man we were looking for. Which means that Yoda's Dream Girl has claimed box number 3. And that means Yoda's Dream Girl can win it on the next question if she chooses the right box. So Yoda's Dream Girl is your choice because Trav had chosen box number 3. Number 9. All right. So Yoda's Dream Girl, if you get this question right, and again, I don't know how hard the question is, you move on to the finals. And here is your question. You may know Gus the theater cat from the musical Cats.
I think she goes.
But did you know that musical consisted of many of what author's poems set to music by Andrew Lloyd Webber? So many of the songs in Cats were actually poems written by what author that Andrew Lloyd Webber set to music? So that's what we're looking for, is the poet.
Thundercats LOL.
You're supposed to say Hanna-Barbera, HBK. That's what you're supposed to go with. Gus the Thundercat. You know that song from the musical Cats. But did you know that the musical consisted of many of what author's poems set to music by Andrew Lloyd Webber? And again, Yoda's Dream Girl, if you get this right, you win the game and move on to the finals. Whose poems did Andrew Lloyd Webber set to music in the musical Cats? So we're looking for the poet. I like this. I can actually rotate my chair now. Oh, I think I need to move it back just a smidge. So I can disappear on camera. I can jump on camera. I like this.
Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats.
Old Possum is not what we're looking for. All right, Trav. Which means you can steal this if you can give me the poet now.
T.S.
Okay, there we go. Is it T.S. Eliot? If it is T.S. Eliot, Yoda's Dream Girl moves on to the finals.
God damn it.
Yeah, it wasn't your question, Trav. That was the problem. I don't know if you gave it to her or not, but it was indeed T.S. Eliot. It was indeed T.S. Eliot, which means Yoda's Dream Girl takes it with a column to the left. The 369 column. Congratulations, my dear. You move on to the finals. Sorry, Trav, is just the way it goes sometimes. All right, Foxy Lady and HBK. You guys are in my other semifinals. One of you will be facing Yoda's Dream Girl. So are you guys ready is the question.
It took me a minute to remember the person's name. Yeah, I bet. I should stop typing my thoughts.
Alright, give me a minute because I gotta see something. I think I'm missing a board here on this one.
Ready?
Okay, no, I'm not missing a board. Alright, HBK, you were in first, so you have the X slot. So HBK, which box would you like first? I'm trying to make sure I'm looking at something and it's got me worried.
Really am on a cold streak and you ask me that LOL ready.
Alright, Trav, like I said, we will have an open game after this one tonight, just to let you know. Again, we always run one closed game, one open game every night, or every Saturday night. HBK going to start with number 7. Alright, HBK, this question is for you first.
It's okay, let Droth have it.
Which Spanish artist and cartoonist painted the unflattering portrait of the family of Charles IV?
I need to go get schoolwork done.
On a Saturday? Oh, that's right, you're doing your thesis writing or whatever it is, right? Which Spanish artist and cartoonist painted the unflattering portrait of the family of Charles IV? So HBK, your timer starts now. I didn't start it, you picked it. You picked it, not me. You guys do see where he put 7 question mark, right? That was
Seriously, I have been procrastinating.
So I'll tell you what, if when we get to the finals, if Yoda's not here, if you're not here, my dear, we'll give Trav the chance to get going. I only control where the questions are on the board. I don't control which ones you pick. Alright, the timer ran out on you, HBK. I heard the buzz. Which means, Foxy, you can steal this from him. Which Spanish artist and cartoonist? Oh, there's a guess. Mario. No, it is not Mario. Alright, Foxy, you can steal this from him. Which Spanish artist and cartoonist painted the unflattering portrait of the family of Charles IV? Which Spanish artist and cartoonist painted the unflattering portrait of the family of Charles IV? So, Foxy, you can steal this from him and take some serious control on the board because you get the next question.
Francisco Goya.
And it is indeed Francisco Goya who did indeed paint it, which means Foxy gets the O on the board. Oh, wait a minute. Why the hell? Uh-oh. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Yeah, I may have to open up another board.
Is it cold in here or is it just me?
All right, Foxy. With that, my dear, you get to choose the next number on the board. I think my game is one short, so I may have to pull up another game in the process.
5.
Number 5, going right for the middle. All right, Foxy, here is your question. How many legs did the dinosaur, the Plesiosaurus, have? And I actually said that one right, because I know that, because I'm a big fan of dinosaurs and archaeology. How many legs did the dinosaur, the Plesiosaurus, have? And your timer starts now.
Really?
I didn't think the art question was really that hard, because there were really only 2 Spanish painters I can think of. Is Dali and Goya. Although Picasso probably counts as the 3rd Spanish painter, so. Foxy says 4. It is not 4. HBK, you can step in and steal this now. How many legs did the dinosaur, the Plesiosaurus, have?
I think 2.
No, it is not 2, which means it's now a toss-up between both of you. How many legs did the dinosaur known as the Plesiosaurus have?
Three.
Nope, not 3.
6.
Not 6 either.
5.
Nope.
The greatest name in cosmetics presents
916.
Only from your cloning lab, Dr. Jekyll. Only from your cloning lab.
Hello, list Wits. 7. 8. 9.
and the reward inside.
HBK throwing out as many numbers as he can think of.
0.
How many legs? Correct, Foxy. It had none because it was actually a fish dinosaur. It had no legs. It was actually a fish dinosaur, which means no legs on it. And why did that do that? Yeah, give me a minute.
None. Zero OMG.
All right, HBK.
Tricky LOL.
Well, because I was going to put, I've got one I want to put together, but it's one of those where I actually have to have celebrities to do it. Because it is loaded with trick questions.
3.
All right, HBK going to go for number 3. You need this one to block, HBK. Which flower is the official state flower of West Virginia? Which flower is the official state flower of West Virginia? And the timer starts now. Oh my God. I like to do studio. I feel better because I feel closer. I feel like I can laugh more because I'm not standing up there making sure I'm hitting all the right buttons. So HBK, which flower is the official state flower of West Virginia?
I like the new arrangement.
Nope, it is not the tulip. Which means, Foxy, you can steal this right now, win the game, and move to the finals. Foxy, which flower is the official state flower of West Virginia? I do too, actually. For those of you that weren't with me when I first started, back when I started, I had like a really, really small monitor. So I had everything like really pushed up to the camera. Well, I couldn't get to the fridge for the adult beverages.
Rhododendron.
And I couldn't do anything. So I moved it so I was like back here. And then I got the big screen TV and I'm like, well, I don't need the big screen close to the camera. Correct, Foxy.
Sunflower.
It is the rhododendron. The rhododendron is indeed the state flower of West Virginia, which means Foxy is moving on to the finals. And HBK's cold streak continues for at least another game. Congratulations, Foxy. You have...
I wish it was a tulip, LOL. Cold as ice.
Oh, Foxy is moving on to the finals, which means it is very simple. If Yoda's Dream Girl is not here, Trav, you are in the finals against Foxy, which means we're going to have a first-time winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have a first-time winner.
I wonder how many people can legitimately spell that in the United States.
That's a good question. I don't know. That's...
Congratulations, Foxy.
Oh, I do have a third board. Okay, why? That's weird. All right, so we're gonna give Yoda. We're gonna give Yoda 1 minute to see if she's here or not, and if not, Trav, you move on to the finals by default. To take Foxy.
Playoff versus Trough, LOL.
And I don't have enough boards for that HVK. I only have like 3 boards set up per game.
Lots of defective head made in the United States.
Well, see, that keeps Dr. Jekyll flowing in federal grant money that he's supposed to share and he never does.
One question.
Yeah, I'm thinking that would be
forever defective.
See, normally I would say that's fair, HBK, but Yoda's Dream Girl gave up her winning slot. She gave it up. Normally I would say, okay, one question to decide it. Sort of a loser's bracket. But since Yoda actually gave up her shot, it's basically she forfeits her game against Trav. Alright, so it is Foxy versus Trav. And because Foxy won and Travie got in by Travie, that did not come out right.
One question take all, LOL, man, it colder more than ever. Listen.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna let Yoda decide whether or not you want to just hand this slot over to Trav or not.
She's here.
Because if you're here, I will put you in. See, she just can't stay away.
Still gets it.
All right, you're going to give it to Trav.
Cards a set prize. Nostalgia kicking card.
Yes, they are a prize. They are in the treasure chest pile. Each one is a prize on its own. And like I said, when we do Tuesday's episode, I'll have them swapped out for something else. And basically, I will have other prizes up here. These are just some of the things that you guys can win. For instance, this is probably my favorite small prize and it's not really a small prize because I'm a big Batman fan. So I kind of had to put him out there. And like I said, when we do the Tuesday episode, I'll have everything swapped out.
I recognize some. It's very yay.
For instance, I know when Emery's was around, because like I said, right now, I haven't seen Emery's in a while, but that's because they're dealing with the upcoming birth. I know Emery's really, really wanted these, the Darkwing Duck DVDs. So I figure if I put him up there and he happens to see them, he'll show back up on occasion. Alright, this will be Foxy versus Trav for the finals, which means again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a first-time winner. Now, for both of you, I will let you know that whoever wins will have to send me their mailing address. You don't have to send me your name on it because apparently the post office changed their mind on that. They used to get mad at me when I would put usernames. But they don't seem to care anymore. They really don't.
Why?
All right, Foxy. With that, my dear, as you won the game and Trav is in on default, no offense, Trav, you get to choose the first box for this board.
You have a tiger and another fish too.
I have the dolphin. I got some small dolphins still left. The cheetah is, yep, the tiger.
I write defective 1 on all the packages for names. Works okay here. 5.
Foxy starting right in the middle. All right, Foxy, here is your question.
My wife just saw the tiger.
What rope-twirling columnist for the New York Times was said to be a bigger box office draw than Clark Gable in the 1930s and wrote The Illiterate Digest? What rope-twirling columnist for the New York Times was said to be a bigger box office draw than Clark Gable during the 1930s and wrote the novel The Illiterate Digest? So Foxy, this question is for you, my dear. But yeah, like I said, Tuesday I will have all these swapped out with something else. I don't know what I'm going to put up next on Tuesday. I really don't. Because I put all the smaller stuff that I can put in front of the screen over there. I'll probably put some of the card games up next Tuesday just to see. Like I said, about the only thing I have up here that is not a prize is the Doctor Who poster. I gotta find somewhere where I can hang it so you guys can see it. That's the problem. So Foxy, your timer just went off. You gotta give me an answer. What rope-twirling columnist for the New York Times was said to be a bigger box office draw than Clark Gable during the 1930s and wrote the novel The Illiterate Digest?
Mickey Rooney.
No, it was not Mickey Rooney, which means, Trav, you can steal the middle box right now. What rope-twirling columnist for the New York Times?
No.
was said to be a bigger box office draw than Clark Gable during the 1930s and wrote the Illiterate Digest. Trav, if you can steal it right now, you get the middle box and you get the next choice. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna put up there next week. I might put the Thundercats up just to draw some Thundercats fans in. So, Trav? Are you there, my friend? That is the question. You're playing for the prize, Kimosabi. I hope you are there. Because whoever wins this actually gets the prize. Hello, Trav. We are looking for you, my friend. Hey, Fatal, if you're there, give the Church of Nerd chant so we can see if that draws him out. I never know. It may work as an exorcism. Oh, Trav, please tell me you're there. I'd hate for you to lose out for not being on the channel. Although I don't think HBK would complain.
Readers.
Oh, Yoda's Dream Girl jumping in. It is indeed Will Rogers, Yoda's Dream Girl. It is indeed Will Rogers. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, I know why it keeps doing that. Which means X, or nope, wrong one. O takes the center square. Duh. I keep hitting the wrong button. Ah! All right, Yoda's Dream Girl.
Sorry, that isn't fair. I did forfeit. I thought she gave it up to Trough.
I thought she did too, but Trav's not here apparently.
He should get it by default.
Alright, we'll do it this way. Yoda's Dream Girl is playing for Trav. How's that? That's my problem when people vanish. It's kind of like, uh-oh, what do I do? Oh, bear with me 1 minute, folks.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Roger that. Wiggle your sticks, Nigma. Is that okay with everyone, or does someone else want to jump in? Oh wait, you got it.
Like I said, this is the one hard part with the chat, is when somebody disappears, I'm like, okay, how do I wing this? All right, Yoda's Dream Girl, I'm going to let you make the next choice. I think you're involuntarily back in the game. Because like I said, I was going to...
host streak continues.
Well, it's not on me. Well, it is, but it isn't. Alright, so it's Foxy versus Yoda's Dream Girl now at the moment.
8.
Number 8. Alright, Yoda's Dream Girl. You probably know him for a different book about a specific breed of animal. But who wrote The Iron Heel?
By right, Yoda did win earlier.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. By right, Yoda did win the earlier one, so there we go. Alright, Yoda. You probably know him for a different book about a specific breed of animal. But who wrote The Iron Heel? Like I said, it's one of the things I have to do almost every episode is wing it when people kind of like disappear. And indeed, my dear, it was Jack London, which means Yoda's Dream Girl claims box number 8. All right, Foxy, it is your choice, my dear. I think there's only one place you can go right now. See, that's the catch when you start with number 5, because you open yourself up to a lot of dangers. I have one player, he always goes for the high scoring stuff earlier. Alright, Foxy, here is your question. What game, and this is an actual sporting event, is said to be the fastest game in the world? So I'm going to make sure I make that clear. What sporting event, what game/sporting event is said to be the fastest game in the world? So, Foxy, the question is for you, my dear. Hey, Red, how are we doing tonight, my friend?
Four pocket pool.
If the second one is the fastest, I'm worried about you. I really am. So, Foxy, which game is said to be the fastest game in the world? Hi-a-lie! Is it hi-a-lie?
Hi-a-lie.
Of course it is.
Toss-up for the Cubs winning the World Series.
Hi-a-lie is indeed the fastest game in the world, which means Foxy claims box number 2. And Yoda's Dream Girl, it is your choice, my dear. Where would you like to go?
Nice job. 6, please.
Number 6. All right, my dear, here is box number 6 for you. Oh, I gotta change questions. That's an old question. Give me a minute. Oh, see, HBK, you should be glad. This is an art question. Which creator of the statue, the bride stripped bare by her bachelors, even said it was improved when it cracked when it was dropped while being moved? So which creator of this statue, the bride stripped bare by her bachelors, even said it was actually improved when it cracked while it was dropped while it was being moved? See, HBK would be shooting me right now if he'd gotten a second art question. So which creator of this statue, the bride stripped bare by her bachelors, even said it was improved when it cracked because it was dropped while being moved?
Marcel Duchamp.
And indeed it was Marcel Duchamp. That is weird, because that should have been where it pointed to.
You would say that. Host get a cream pie in the face.
All right, Foxy, it is your choice, my dear. Where would you like to go next? Number 4 it is. And question number 4. Emmanuel Lasker, Jose de Capablanca, don't know why it says Decablanca, and Alexander Alekhine were all world champions of what game? Emmanuel Lasker, Jose de Capablanca, and Alexander Alekhine were all world champions of what game? Emmanuel Lasker, Jose de Capablanca, and Alexander Alekhine were all world champions of what game?
Chess.
And indeed they were. They were all former chess champions. Now let's hope it takes me to the... See, it's taking me to the wrong spot. I think my hyperlinks are off, but that's all right. I can work around that. All right, Yoda's Dream Girl, it is your choice, my dear. Where would you like to go next? Number 9. Oh, she's going for the big corner. Yep, gotta go to the other board. Yeah, for some reason my hyperlinks are off, but that's alright. We can live with that.
Open up 3 ways to win.
It has gone through a number of variations, but between 1977 In 2011, Libya's flag was the only flag that was a field of what single color? Oh, now that I know where it is.
It's upside down 6.
I got to remove that one from another question set. Because I think I just stuck this in a Joker's Wild board. It has gone through a number of variations, but between 1977 and 2011, green! And indeed it is green. It is indeed a green flag, which means we remove the O from, or the X from the board. Uh-oh, Foxy, she has you in a predicament right now.
5318008 LOL boobies.
Foxy, where would you like to go, my dear? We have number 1, number 3, and number 7 left.
I see blue as my cold streak.
And how are we doing today, Mark? I think that's the right choice because it's basically the next question, if you get this, guarantees a win to somebody. All right, Foxy, here is your question. Jess is the name of the cat for which UK children's television show character that is based in the small county village of Greendale. Jess is the name of the cat for which UK children's television show character that is based in the small county village of Greendale. So Foxy, you need this one because if you miss it and Yoda's Dream Girl gets it, she wins. If you get it, the next question is basically the winning question. Jess is the name of the cat for which UK children's television show character that is based in the small county village of Greendale.
Postman Pat.
Correct, my dear. It is indeed Postman Pat, which means X takes the square. And Yoda, that means you got a choice. You have a tough choice in front of you. You were hoping for an easy question, but I'm not guaranteeing either of them are easy because I don't know.
Lonely you looked it up on Google.
Yoda, would you like number 3? 7. Smoothie, how you doing, my friend? Hey, Juan, it's a tool. I don't stop anybody from using it. The trick is you gotta be fast. If you're using it, you gotta be fast with Google. You gotta beat the timer. Then you gotta beat your opponent. All right, question number 3. Oh, can't use this one. It may be. We're going to find out in a second. Yes, I will, Red. What is the name of the telegram? What was the name of the telegram that precipitated or initiated the Franco-Prussian War of 1870? Ouch. Ouch. That's all I'm going to say. Because I would not know this if I did not know the answer already. Yoda's Dream Girl, if you can give me the name of the telegram that precipitated or initiated the Franco-Prussian War of 1870, you win. If not, Foxy can jump in and steal it and win. And the timer starts now. What was the name of the telegram that precipitated the Franco-Prussian War of 1870?
Bismarck M's.
Bismarck M's. If it's the Bismarck M's,
Host does it again.
Yoda's Dream Girl has won the game. If it is not the Bismarck M's, Foxy can jump in and steal it. Is it the Bismarck M's? Ladies and gentlemen, Yoda has just
Would
won
anyone know that?
the Hollywood Squares game. It was the M's telegram or the Bismarck M's telegram. Congratulations, Yoda's Dream Girl. In a very, very close game, Yoda's Dream Girl takes it with the 3-6-9 combination.
Congratulations, Yoda.
That was close. And like I said, I knew that I didn't know where that question was. I knew it was up there.
Hello, sir.
Hey, Taps, how are we doing, my friend? Juan, people know stuff. It's like I will throw some really humdinger questions out there, and they will blow them away, and then I'll throw questions out there that I thought were really easy, and they basically kill them. Congratulations, Yoda. Oops, I gotta hit the right button.
Congratulations, Dream Girl.
The O's win the game. I'm actually in a very good mood, Taps, because I am on vacation. I have one more email I have to send out from the office for the office tomorrow. But other than that, I got the work phone here, but I'm like, it hasn't rung because they know I'm on vacation. It actually feels pretty good. I'm on vacation for 2 weeks. So, congratulations, Yoda. You have just finished. Oh, I gotta hit the right button. Which means, my dear, I do not have any bonus numbers to remove on this game. Which means we gotta take care of 2 things for you. Whoop, wrong window. Exactly. Vacation hype. I absolutely love it. All right, Yoda. All right, have a good one, Juan. There are 145 prizes in the prize pile, Yoda. Which numbered prize would you like us to pull out? Just for you, my dear.
Ask anyone vote Trump, LOL. 2 weeks.
Right now, ginger ale and citrus vodka.
What are we drinking?
Well, it's not a complete vacation because I have to, starting tomorrow, I'm going to go to my toy show. I'm going to go to the toy show. 30, 60, 90, 105, 115. Now, hopefully this thing works. It did work in practice. If not, HBK is going to make fun of me yet again. Let's find out what Yoda's Dream Girl won. Ah! That I was not expecting. That I was not expecting. PowerPoint just crashed.
Well, what's your vote?
PowerPoint crashed. Ah, that's not good. Why did PowerPoint crash? Alright, give me a minute, folks. was not expecting that one.
Laughing.
All the things I expect, I do not expect PowerPoint to go. I can't catch a break with the treasure chest. I really
I
can't.
jinxed it, LOL.
No, like I said, I've had bugs with the treasure chest part every week. And then when I do the test runs, I actually have the playroom up. I'm not broadcasting. I have it on the screen. And then for whatever reason, something goes wrong with it.
Streak is still rolling, people.
Yes, it is. The streak is still going. All right, give me a minute. $30, $60, $90, $105. Number 115 is blank.
You have a list for Tuesday show.
I cannot catch a break, can I? I really can't. I swear it got tested 1,000,000 times. Let's try the other window. Let's see if the other one is working. Oh, the other one's not working. All right. Let's see if I can get this to work when it's not in.
Yay, it's a Crash Bandicoot. Wow, not saying the word LOL. Congratulations on your
Oh
vacation.
my God.
LOL.
I swear, I did run this like 5 times just to make sure it worked. Ah! I have to laugh because if I didn't laugh, I think I would cry over this. I really would. Number 115 is Dominion. What the? Dominion?
Well, good thing you're on vacation so you have more time.
Yes. Oh, Dominion. I gotta figure out what the Dominion prize is.
To fix IT, LOL.
Oh, I know what the Dominion one is. The Yoda's Dream Girl. Hope you have a family night ready and available for you because you are the proud owner of the Dominion board game. Whoops. This, my dear, is now yours. Congratulations.
LOL.
I have to laugh. I swear, if I didn't laugh, I would be in tears. I really, really would. All right, Yoda.
Nice.
We do not have a bonus game set up for the Hollywood Squares, which means you still get one shot to add one extra prize to your pile. So Yoda, whoop, wrong, come on, dingbat.
Thank you.
So Yoda, with that, my dear, We are looking for the 4-digit combination to the vault. But yeah, I think I actually picked that up on my last trip to the toy show, which I'm going to tomorrow. I am on another tight budget, which is going to be a real pain in the butt, unfortunately. So Yoda, my dear,
0767
is the combination to the vault 0767. Again, if the light comes up red, it's still closed. If it comes up white, it is open. Is the combination to the vault 0767. And the vault is still closed again. Oh, sorry Yoda, the vault is closed, but you do add the Dominion pile, the Dominion game to your prize pile. And like I said, guys, my plan was originally to get 4 of these packages out every weekend. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm on a tight budget this week, so the shipping budget is not there. So the prizes will probably get shipped out in about 2 weeks. That's what I'm aiming for. So we shall see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that.
That's okay. Glad I stuck around to listen. I am halfway through my exam, LOL.
See, we're not a distraction. We just help you clear the gray cells, get them working. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time to get ready to start the open game. And we are going to put up our sponsor for the open game tonight, while your host goes more adult beveragey. And again, your host is doing ginger ale and citrus vodka, if I got the right bottle. Oh, got the wrong bottle. But yeah, as Mark said, there will be a marathon episode on Tuesday. There's going to be a little tweak to it. I'm probably not going to be doing... My original plan was go from noon to midnight. I'm probably not going to be able to pull that off.
Cheers.
I'm going to go vote early Tuesday morning. I always do, try to beat the crowds. And then I'm going to try to get on and clean up a lot of the games that I do have. But what I am going to try to do, and again, there's no guarantee to this, is it's going to be a lot more just trivia running across the screen. At least for a while. And then there will be some games thrown in or mixed in. There will be a couple. I'm hoping to get a couple of lists in, for the most part. Maybe a game or two here or there early, but there's no guarantee on that. But yeah, like I said, the reason is Wednesday is your host's birthday, and for my birthday, I like giving away stuff more than getting stuff. I did this last year. Basically, last year on my birthday week, we basically did a 7 days worth of streams. And since I did it for Halloween this year, it felt like it would be overkill to do another 5 days in a row of streams. Plus, I got stuff I have to do upstairs. So I figure what I'll do is I'll probably do a mini marathon, which is leaning towards like a few hours, take a break, then do a few more hours, and so on and so forth. Yes, folks, I saw that bug too. That's my plan. Whether or not it works, I don't know, because again, I got a lot of games I've got to get cleaned up. If I don't get them cleaned up, they're going to be pretty much worthless, which is the scary part. So we're going to have to see how I'm going to actually run the long Tuesday broadcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as always, every Saturday night, we run the list, we run a closed game, and we run an open game. And tonight's open game, ladies and gentlemen, is the classic Jeopardy! The game is the classic Jeopardy! If you are on the channel and watching, you are eligible to participate. That's the idea of the open game. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get things started. And I'm going to apologize for the 1,000 numbers not showing up. I don't know why they're not showing up. They have been showing up when I would do it in the low window, but for whatever reason, I think it's a memory issue that's causing the problem with it not showing up. All right.
Mark, are you kidding me?
So our categories are movies, fictions. All right, give me a minute. We're going to do this the other way. Give me 1 minute. I don't know why it does this, but we're going to do this the easy way.
What HBK?
Make sure I got the right one. Yep, I got the right one. Like I said, I think it's a memory issue on the PC was causing a problem with the other game or the other broadcast. All right, with that, we're going to find out who gets to choose the first question. KTG, if you are there, my dear, you will have the choice of the first category and value.
Jeopardy is not my best game, LOL.
So KTG, if you're on the channel, and I believe you are, my dear. Now, let's see, HBK's best game is usually Joker's Wife. There are certain people that I can tell who like certain games better ways.
100.
All right, we're going to start with First Ladies for 1,000. Her tough Texan husband preferred her nickname to calling her Claudia Alta. Her tough Texas husband preferred her nickname to calling her Claudia Alta.
Lady Bird. Who is Lady Bird Johnson?
Correct, Mark. Who is Lady Bird Johnson? Had to be in the form of a question, KTG. She realized it just a little too late.
I forgot.
Oh, all right, Mark. It is your choice, my friend. Where do we go next? No excuses. No excuses. I got my own fair share. Addresses for 1,000. You'll find this at 1313 Southern Harbor Boulevard in Anaheim, California. You will find this at 1313 South Harbor Boulevard. I still got to read them.
What is Disneyland?
Correct, Mark. It is indeed. What is Disneyland? And for some reason...
What is Disneyland Resort?
Give me a minute. I want to check something. I thought I saved this with the animations changed. So I want to check something. Bear with me 1 minute.
You want them to come out one word at a time?
Yes. Oh well, like I said, it's weird because... Alright, let me check something. Hold on. I know why it may not be doing this. Huh. I don't know. Maybe that's why the other one crashed out. It may be because I had changed it. I changed the color to everything to be black on the background, including the questions. That's how I knew there was a problem.
The chat no showing.
Because yeah, when I saw the first question, it came up the blue, and I'm like, I know I changed that to
Mysteries 100.
black as well as the board.
Noid showing.
All right, Mark going with mysteries for 1,000. That was my first flag. Was the color of the questions was wrong. Author of Burr, who wrote Chilling Mysteries under the pen name of Edgar Box. Author of Burr, who wrote Chilling Mysteries under the pen name of Edgar Box. Yeah, because I saw the blue box, and I'm like, I know I saved that as black, and I'm like, I don't get it. Correct, Mark. It is indeed Gore Vidal. See, that's the other problem, is it's... Okay, because I must have done something to the board, because it's supposed to be 1 through 500 on the first board. So I have changed something, and I don't know what on this one.
Fiction 100.
All right, fiction for 1,000. Pasterax Moscow Medic. Pasterax Moscow Medic.
Them up for DJ.
Yeah, and that's what it's supposed to be. All right, we'll just half them for now and see what happens. Because that's weird. Correct, Mark. It is indeed Dr. Shivago.
Since I'm from Canada, is there anyone not vote twos if so?
All right, Mark, where do we go next? I'll just half them for now. See,
I
that's
vote for
weird.
you. Movies 100.
Movies for 1,000, or in this case, 500. Went from a bit part in the film Little Shop of Horrors to Oscars for both Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. Went from bit part in Little Shop of Horrors to Oscars for both Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. Nope, it is not Steve Martin.
Who is Nicholson?
Correct, Mark. Beat you in HBK. It was indeed. Who is Jack Nicholson?
Who is
Jack
Kristen
Nicholson
Wiig?
actually had a bit part in the original Little Shop of Horrors. Went on to win Best Actor Oscars and Best Supporting Actor Oscars.
Racing 100.
Racing Ladies for, in this case, 500. Bobby Gibb won the first 3 female divisions after the women's division was added to this race in 1966. Bobby Gibb won the first 3 female divisions after this women's division was added to this race in 1966. KTG, indeed correct first on that one.
Boston Marathon. What is the Boston Marathon? What is F1?
It was indeed the Boston Marathon. Was
Okay.
added in 1966. All right, KTG, it is your choice, my dear. Where do we go next?
First ladies for 8.
First ladies for 800.
100.
She was expelled from the Society of Friends for marrying the non-Quaker 4th president. Yeah, I got it as 2,500 to 500 right now, Mark. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out why it did that. I thought I fixed that, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Like I said, that's why I said I gotta go back and do a lot of cleanup on some of these because I've caught a few bugs. And my computer is being really slow. Correct, Mark. It is Dolly Madison. And Mark, it is your choice where we go next. Racing Ladies for 8. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is your question. Having qualified multiple times for the Indy 500, she also has 2 victories at the 24 Hours of Daytona and 1 win at the 12 Hours of Sebring.
Who is Danica Patrick?
No, it is not Danica Patrick, KTG. Having qualified multiple times for the Indy 500, she also has 2 victories at the 24 Hours of Daytona and 1 win at the 12 Hour of Sebring. Is it Sebring or Sebring? Sebring. Nope, it is not Desiree Wilson.
Desire Wilson.
soon as it hits 1800, we reveal the answer. Nope, not Earnhardt. I think think HBK's challenging a certain Earnhardt's sexuality, maybe? Oh, you just beat me to it, Mark. I will give that one to you. It was indeed Lynn St. James. I almost didn't give it because I'm just getting ready to hit it, and it's like, oh, there's the chat comment. All right, Mark, where would you like to go next? Hey, Sal, how are we doing, my friend?
Who is Bad Baby? Addresses 8.
Addresses for 8. Where Kooky Burns parked cars for Dino's Lodge. Where Kooky Burns parked cars for Dino's Lodge.
Good.
Oh, nicely done, Mark. Indeed. What is 77 Sunset Strip?
Hello.
Hey, DMK, what's good, my friend? All right, Mark, where would you like to go next? We have movies, fiction, U.S. First Ladies, mysteries, addresses, and racing ladies. And I gotta restart the board.
Fiction 8.
Fiction for 8. Or in this case, 4. The Philip Roth character with a complaint. Yeah, my computer is running like really, really slow for some reason.
Well done and play Star Wars Battlefront. Who is Portnoy?
Give me a minute, my computer is acting up again. Ugh. Bear with me, folks. It's being a pain in the butt. All right, there we go. Correct, Mark. It is indeed Portnoy. All right, Mark, where would you like to go next?
Mysteries 8.
Mysteries for 8. She was Agatha Christie's ageless amateur detective.
Wiggle controller.
Yeah, I gotta get to it. There we go. I got it charging, that's why I got to get up for it. She was Agatha Christie's ageless...
Who is Miss Marple?
Correct, KTG in first. Who is Miss Jane Marple? And with that, KTG, you have control of the board, my dear. Actually, it probably should be charged by now. Hopefully. Like I said, I goofed and let it run out earlier. That's why I was kind of headed over here.
First ladies 2.
First ladies for 200, or actually a 100 in this case. She talked to Arnold's class about drugs on TV's Different Strokes.
Low foot recharge cord for $5.
Yeah, but normally I'm like sitting closer, so I happen to let the battery like die.
Who is Reagan?
Correct, KTG. It was indeed Mrs. Nancy Reagan. Yeah, my PC has gotten really slow, so I got something running on it. I don't know what. All right, KTG, that means it's your choice, my dear. Where do we go next? First ladies for 4. One of her early suitors was her husband's arch rival, Stephen Douglas. One of her early suitors was her husband's arch rival, Stephen Douglas.
Who was Mary Todd Lincoln?
Mark in first. Indeed it was Mary Todd Lincoln. All right, Mark, where would you like us to go next, my friend?
Movies 8.
Movies for 8. Walter Matthau and Tony Curtis both coached this baseball team. Walter Matthau and Tony Curtis both coached this baseball team.
Who are the Bad News Bears? Who are the Bad News Bears?
And Mark beat you to it, KTG. It was indeed the Bad News Bears.
Indians.
All right, Mark, where would you like us to go next, my friend? First ladies for 3. Teddy's niece, her married and maiden names were the same. Teddy's niece, her married and maiden names were the same.
Who is Eleanor Roosevelt?
Correct, Mark. It is indeed Eleanor Roosevelt. And I have to figure out why my computer is bogging down.
Mystery 6.
Mysteries for 6, or 3 in this case. This agency's symbol of an unblinking eye gave birth to the phrase private eye.
What is Pinkerton?
Give me a minute. I gotta make sure that's the Come on, computer. My computer is definitely not liking me right now. I will give that one to you, Mark. I had to think about that one for a moment. I knew it was Pinkerton, but I didn't know if I had written Pinkerton Agency or not. I had to think about that one.
What is the Pinkerton Detective Agency?
All right, Mark, it is your choice again, my friend.
Addresses 6.
Addresses for 6. Oh, and it is the Daily Double. All right, Mark, right now you have 5,400. How much of your 5,400 are you going to risk on the Daily Double?
Prop something under the back middle to get airflow to fans? Well, that should be the end of it low.
KTG is at 1,000.
And KTG has?
KTG is at 1,000. Now it's actually got air to it. That's why I'm like kind of confused. I think I just got I got too much stuff running on it because I think I still have some Word files open. So I think that's causing part of the problem.
4400. I'll go 4400.
All right, 4,400. And the Daily Double question for you, Mark, is as follows. I'm going to wait till the timer gets to the... Weird, it's just freezing up. There we go. Now it's going. He shares digs with John Watson at 221 B. Baker Street. Wow, that's my Daily Double question?
Who is Sherlock Holmes?
Indeed it is Sherlock Holmes. Wow, I did not figure that would be my Daily Double question.
Really? Come on now.
I don't control it. It is random. I swear it is totally random. In 1984, he was a destroyer. In 1982, he was just a barbarian. That's shameful, though. Because, like I said, it does it at random, so it's like I can't control where it is. Correct, KTG. Conan is the correct answer. Yeah, that improved it just a little bit. Because basically all I do is it throws the questions up there from the file and then it randomly picks where to put the Daily Double.
And years later, he became Conan O'Brien, emoji face with stuck out tongue.
He was funnier in his earlier lifetime.
Movie 4.
Movies for 4. Film featuring Marching Gaynor, Garland and Mason, or Streisand and Christopherson. Even though the spelling of Streisand is wrong. A film featuring Marching Gaynor, Garland and Mason, or Streisand and Christopherson.
What is A Star is Born?
Oh, nicely done, Mark. That one I thought was a little harder than should be. All right, Mark, where do we go next? We're down to about 3 minutes on the board.
Fiction 6.
And there should not be a second daily double on this board. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof's Portly Patriarch.
And Chris did that one.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof's Portly Patriarch.
Who is Big Daddy?
Correct, it is. Who is Big Daddy? All right, Mark, where do we go next?
Racing 6.
Racing Ladies for 6. She never had to jockey for position as Miss Fred Astaire. She never had to jockey for position as Miss Fred Astaire.
Who is Ginger Rogers?
Nope.
I'll take things in KTG for 400. Alex? Who is Robin Smith?
Correct, KTG. It is indeed Robin Smith was Mrs. Fred Astaire. All right, KTG, we're down to a minute on the first board. But yeah, Robin Smith was Fred Astaire's wife, and she was actually a jockey. There should be two doubles. I use the word should, because like I said, if it randomly picks the same board twice. To Dustin Hoffman, this movie was a drag. And like I said, for some reason, it's not doing it. It's not set up to do the. It's supposed to do it word by word.
What is Tootsie? Who is Tootso?
What is Tootsie? Congratulations, KTG. And ladies and gentlemen, we just hit the 00 on this board, which means board 1 is now complete. And if my math is right, Mark is at 10,200. KTG is at 1,700. So, let me get that.
One of my dad's favorite movies.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I gotta double those because apparently I do have them double.
So who's that?
I do have them double.
LOL.
Actually, because it's an open game, It's whoever's the lowest point total person gets to choose the category. If it was a 3-player game set up as a closed game, then it would be third goes first. HBK's probably sitting there like, close, I hate this game. I hate this game. Or Chris is yelling at him, Canadian Chris is yelling at him saying, you know this, you know this. Alright, so I do have to double it because I did have the points correct. Because I just realized when I looked at the second screen that I have more points on the second board. I thought I had it 1 to 5 and then 2 to 1,000.
Marks my rival in list Wits. LOL.
But apparently not, because the boards are 4, 8, 12, and 16, and 2,000. So I'm basically doubling the scores.
You're thinking right.
So for whatever reason, I goofed. And like I said, the board is the correct color. The questions are not, which has me flustered. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the categories are trivia, Black Americans, grammar, brothers and sisters, Greek mythology, and food. And KTG going right to the bottom with the foods for 2,000. And the computer is still acting up. This African country, or the African country, you would most likely be in if you were to order a tagine. The African country you would most likely be in if you were to order a tagine.
What is Morocco?
Ooh, nicely done, Mark. I thought that one would be a little bit tougher. But a tagine is from Morocco. All right, Mark, where do we go next? Would you knock that off?
Grammar 2.
Grammar for 2,000. It comes at the end of a declarative sentence. It comes at the end of a declarative sentence.
What is a period?
Give me a minute. My computer is acting up again.
What is an exclamation point? Wow is an exclamation. It's a statement like this one.
Give me a minute, guys. My computer is being a pain in the butt.
Greek mythology for 4.
Indeed, it is a period.
Spirit cooking, look it up. Bored children in our midst.
All right, Mark, where do we go next?
Trivia 200.
How you doing, NorCal?
Greek mythology.
Awarded a medal as the first woman killed in World War II, she was Gable's wife. Awarded medal as the first woman killed in World War II, she was Gable's wife. I may have to do the prop up. Correct, KTG.
It was Lombard.
It was Carol Lombard.
Horace Gable? Haha.
No, I would not have taken Mrs. Gable. Nice try, though. Very nice try. All right, KTG. Where do we go next?
Greek mythology for 4.
You got to get a question right, NorCal, to be able to choose the category.
Trivia 1-6.
Trivia for 16. Oh, there's the first of the daily doubles, KTG. Currently you are trailing by 190, but you only have 5,400 to go with. So you have up to 5,400 to bet. All right, she's going all out. So KTG,
Make it true.
here is your question. It's whom Boris Spassky lost the chess crown to in 1972. Right now it's 24,000 to 5,400. 24,400 to 5,400.
Computer.
So KTG, it's whom Boris Spassky lost the chess crown to
Who is
in
the
1972.
AI. Make the 2400 to 10800.
Yep. And like I said, I don't control where the daily doubles are. They are basically chosen at random, so there should be one more unless the computer picked the same spot twice. But I don't think it did. All right, KTG. Where do we go next, my dear? No, you got 24-4 because you... why do you have 24-4? 20... Yeah, you had 22,400. Ah, computer! I'm going to beat this thing over the head in a minute. Trivia for 12. The longest river in Canada, or similar name to the Second City TV brothers. The longest river in Canada, or similar name to the Second City TV brothers. Oh, correct, Mark. I thought that's weird. I would have thought I would have had that one in this in like the later spot. I really would have. But it is the Mackenzie.
Bob and Doug Mackenzie.
Yeah, on Second City, there's no A in their name, I think. All right, Mark, where would you like us to go next, my friend? Greek mythology for 2000.
Greek myth 200.
I may have to cut this short so I can reset the computer. As much as I don't want to. The first member of the me generation, he fell in love with his own reflection. The first member of the me generation, he fell in love with his own reflection.
Who is Narcissus?
Correct. Mark, it is indeed Narcissus. He basically fell in love with himself. Nope, Adonis was not the love throb guy. Okay, Mark, where do we go next?
Americans 200.
Black Americans for 2000. And I have to hope that's not the 2,000 point question.
Mark running the board is he? Agnes was really handsome. MMHMM.
Oh, you have got to be kidding. Harriet Tubman said to have freed three. Blah! Speak the English. Harriet Tubman, said to have freed over 300 slaves, is said to be one of its first conductors.
What is the Underground Railroad? Who is the
KTG in
Underground
first. Oh, God, I cannot speak English now. It is indeed the Underground Railroad. And KTG, with that, my dear, it is your choice. I'm going to beat the computer is what I'm going to do.
Bros for 200.
Brothers and Sisters for 2000. James Arness went on to Western TV history. His brother's TV was more impossible of a mission. James Arness went on to Western TV history. His brother's TV history was more impossible of a mission.
Who is Peter Gross?
I will give that one to you, Mark, even on the typo.
Who is Leslie Nielsen? Graves.
Indeed, Peter Graves and James Arness were actually brothers.
LOL.
I didn't actually know that until I actually found this I found that fact online because I was doing some research for Gunsmoke.
Grammar 1-6.
The common three-letter ending for present participles and gerunds? The common three-letter ending for present participles and gerunds.
What is ing?
Correct, Mark. What is ing? Oop, wrong spot, Mark. Give me 1 minute. There we go. All right, Mark. Where do we go next?
Food 1-6.
Food for 16. Korea is the world's largest consumer of this seasoning. I gotta look this one up because I don't remember this one. Korea is the world's largest consumer of this seasoning. Yeah.
Come in. What is soy sauce?
It is not soy sauce. Put it in the form of a question, NorCal. This is one of those few games where I'm very particular about how the answers are phrased. Because it's Jeopardy. Gotta do the questions.
Wow, he's coming.
Nope, it is not coming. Or cumin. Siri apparently can't say it right.
What is tea?
Nope, it is not tea.
What is garlic?
Correct, KTG. Korea is actually the world's largest consumer of garlic. All right, KTG, where do we go next?
Food 1-2.
Food for 12. According to the cartoons, Sonic the Hedgehog's favorite food. According to the cartoons, Sonic the Hedgehog's favorite food.
What are chili dogs? What are chili dogs?
KTG in first on that one. It is indeed chili dogs. All right, KTG, where do we go next?
And Sonic the restaurant makes good ones too.
That is true. Believe it or not, and I can't remember which came first. I want to say
I want my own LOL.
I want to say Sonic started doing the chili dogs because of the restaurant. I think. On the market since 1886, they didn't offer prizes until 1912. On the market since 1886, they didn't offer prizes until 1912.
What are Cracker Jacks?
Correct, KTG. Cracker Jacks. And I remember the good old days when the prizes were actually heavy. No, wrong value. 164. There we go. All right, KTG, where do we go next? I know. Now it's Well, see,
Take me
I
out to
remember when it was
ballgame
like
and
the
let
heavy
me stuck
toys,
out tongue.
and then it
Now
went to the
downloads for your
paper
game.
prizes, and now it's
Four.
downloads. It's like, no, you buy Cracker Jacks for the prizes. Real men don't eat this French custard cheese pie. Real men don't eat this French custard cheese pie.
What is quiche?
What is quiche? It is indeed quiche. KTG trying to rally a late comeback. She's looking for that daily double, I think. All right, KTG, where do we go next, my dear? Bubbles actually makes a good Spanish quiche. So you put ham, spinach.
What is quiche? And I have friends named Lorraine who I'm not sure have had it.
Trivia for 8. The number of blank tiles in a Scrabble set. The number of blank tiles in a Scrabble set.
What is 2? What is 2?
Correct. There are exactly 2 blank tiles in a Scrabble set. Although I think supposedly when they first made it, they had made it with 4. I'd have to go double check that little fact. But yeah, from what I remember reading somewhere that like the original Scrabble game had 4 in it. But that was before it was called Scrabble and it was called something else. But I'm not going to say what.
Greek myth 1-6.
Oh no, Mark. KTG beat you to it. I'm looking at the YouTube chat right now. Nice try, though.
LOL, I was gonna say.
He was so confident he got that one in first.
I was going to ask who had that. Oh.
It was close because they basically did come up almost simultaneously.
Black 1600.
Black Americans for 1600? As a result of anti-slavery raid on Harper's Ferry, his body lies a moldering in the grave. As a result of the anti-slavery raid on Harper's Ferry, his body lies a moldering in the grave.
Who is John Brown?
I gotta check because that may not be the right answer. It may be. I gotta double check.
Who is John Brown?
Nope. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is John Brown. For some reason I have John Harper written, but I had to double check that one. I don't know why I have John Harper written as the answer. But it is John Brown. All right, Mark. You have control of the board. I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, that didn't look right. Because I had that on my screen about 3 or 4 times. Greek myths for 16. A bull of a man, he lived within a labyrinth. A bull of a man, he lived within a labyrinth.
Who is Minotaur? Who is Chimera?
It is indeed the Minotaur. The Minotaur lived within the labyrinth. All right, Mark, where do we go next? Brothers and sisters for 16. Apollo's loving sister, sometimes served on the half shell.
Who is Venus?
Indeed it is Venus. Venus on the half shell, based on the painting where she actually is on the shell. All right, Mark, where do we go next, my friend?
Who is Aphrodite? Greek myth 1-2.
Greek myths for 12. A challenge to any optician. These giants only had one eye. Correct, KTG. It is indeed the Cyclops.
Who are Cyclops?
Believe it or not, there was only one ever mentioned. I think, if I remember rightly, the one in the Iliad. I think there was only one ever mentioned. It was hinted at there was a race of them. All right, KTG. You got 3 minutes left. You got to try to maintain control and find that other daily double if it's up there. Nursing mother who wouldn't make house calls. She's Vanessa's sister.
Polyphemus in the Odyssey was one of several Cyclopes.
Yeah, but I think he was the only one that was ever named.
Who is
I was trying to think of the Odyssey. That's why I was drawing a blank.
Who is Lynn Redgrave?
I have to give it to Mark. I needed the whole answer because Vanessa, Lynn could have been anybody. I had to give that one to Mark. So that's another 12. 366. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to think of the Odyssey. I was drawing a blank for some reason. I think he's the only one that's ever actually mentioned by name. Even though they hinted a race.
Grammar 1-2.
It can be known as being proper, common, collective, or concrete. It can be known as being proper, common, collective, or concrete.
What is a noun?
Indeed it is. So that my mouse gives me control. A noun. I don't remember what a concrete noun is, though. Can't remember what a concrete noun is. All right, Mark, where do we go next?
Black Americans 1-2.
Black Americans for 12. Considered a symbol for black performers in film since the 1950s, he won an Oscar as Best Actor in 1963.
They name objects as opposed to concepts.
Oh, okay. I was drawing a blank on that.
Who is Poitier?
Who is Sidney Poitier?
Who is Peck?
Shame on her for not being able to say Poitier's name correctly, though. That's all I'm going to say. All right, and we just hit the 00 mark, which means the game is officially over. KTG made a run English. I can't speak it, I promise. KTG made a run in the middle, but Mark basically ran away with it towards the end. As we just hit the deadline. The final score was Mark 39,200. KTG 18,800. At least now I know to keep the 200s and the thousands in there. Because like I said, I thought I had it 1 to 5 and then 2 to 10 on the second one. But apparently not. So Mark, congratulations, my friend. You have claimed victory in the Jeopardy game. I think this is Mark's favorite one of the lot. I really do. When Jeopardy's going, Mark seems to run away with these usually. I think he's... I'm trying to think. Have you been beaten on any of the Jeopardy ones we've done that you've participated in? I'm trying to think, because I know you weren't here for one of them. And I think the last two, you won the Jeopardy ones. And this PowerPoint thing is starting to tick me off.
Don't think so. GG.
Because like I said, I think the last one I know you won. And I'm trying to remember if you were here for the one. You may not have been here for the one before. And like I said, the Jeopardy's the one I got to go clean up a lot of the files for, because I've got files all over the place for that one. All right, give me 1 minute, Mark, so I can take care of this problem child computer. All right, Mark. What number did 115? I think is gone. So basically, anything but 115, Mark, is a legitimate number on the board. And then we will give you a shot at the vault. Unfortunately, we don't have a bonus game set up for Jeopardy, so no extra numbers will be coming off. It's just the way it goes sometimes. I have certain games that are number removables and certain games that are not. So again, Yoda took 115 off, so that one is not there. Any other number on the board, though, Mark, is yours.
Yes, thanks. 22.
Number 22. And with that, my friend, the NASCAR, number 28. I haven't given away a NASCAR car in a while. Which one would that be? Oh, I think that's actually my favorite one that I still have. Or my second favorite one. So, Mark, my friend, you can now officially say you have been Southern identified. Nope, actually it's Ernie Irvin. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see it with the light, but it's actually the Ernie Irvin version of the 28 car. Let's see if I can get that in there. Nope, I can't get it in there because the light's kind of screwing it up. But congratulations, Mark. The Ernie Irvin is now yours, my friend. And it is 2 more prizes.
Emoji smiling face with open mouth.
So now you can say you've been Southernized, NASCAR style. Yeah, I haven't ever found a Davey Allison 28 yet. I've looked for one, specifically for a Davey Allison one. Who's the other one I've actually specifically looked for? And I've tried to find Harry Gant. I can never find a Harry Gant one. So, Mark, this is indeed, congratulations, yours. So, I will put your name onto paper because I don't think you have anything back there in the pile right now.
Yeah, Allison drove it first, then Irvin took over when he died.
Yep. Because I've looked for Allison ones. I've never found one. Let me see. Why are you going to 3-0? Oh, no, you do have the mummy. I forgot about that. You got the mummy. So 2 for that box. And like I said, guys, I apologize for not getting anything out this weekend. Like I said, the budget was kind of a problem for me. Unfortunately, it happens. So everything should be getting shipped out in about 2 weeks, approximately. Hopefully. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for joining us. I want to thank Foxy and Trav and all the newbies that stopped by this morning. Or I should say this earlier in the broadcast. We will be back on Tuesday. Like I said, my goal is to try to run sort of a mini marathon of sorts. Whether or not I can pull it off all depends on me getting some stuff moved upstairs, downstairs, and downstairs, upstairs, and all that. I got some major housework to do tomorrow.
And as always,
I will come up with something. Like I said, it's my birthday week. I'm on vacation. Hey, Selwyn, how are we doing today? No, we just wrapped up tonight. Like I said, we'll be back on Tuesday. I'm trying to come up with something special. I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought I had it figured out until I went through all the files and realized I got a mess of files in about 4 different locations that I got to get cleaned up. Plus it's voting day Tuesday, so you guys make sure you go vote. I don't care who you vote for, just as long as you do your civic duty if you're an American. But ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wrap things up here. I want to thank you guys for joining us once again for a Saturday night. 4-hour broadcast right on the money, which is actually an improvement considering. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to wish you guys a good night. I hope you guys like the new layout. I do personally. And we keep exercising the little gray skulls. Gray skulls. Gray cells. It's the best thing you got next to the actual human body. Because without this is worthless. With that, ladies and gentlemen, y'all have a good night. And we will see y'all on Tuesday.
Text to speech. Text.